Welcome. I'm TarotOracle, and this is a channel update for January of 2021. What is new? Well, I'm glad you asked. The tarot guidance is coming. This is a prototype cover. It'll look like this, but it's going to be a little bit better. Anyway, so this is tarot guidance, a 200-page tome of everything I've taught on the channel in a lot of videos. Well, we're up to 1,200 videos. This is everything. This is everything on the channel in a gigantic 8.5 by 11 soft cover with full color illustrations. Every tarot card is covered in detail, full examples on stuff, because I hate books that don't give you any examples. They'll just tell you something and you have to use your imagination. I don't want to use my imagination. I want to see it. I want examples, so I'm going to give you a lot of examples. It'll be almost everything on YouTube that I have presented. So the cool part about it is we have iconography going to be on the cards as well. So not only do you get a one-page massive summary of the card and then examples of the card, you also get iconography. So the movement card. You're wondering, what is a movement card? Unpredictable outcome, a companion, friendship card, a cutting card, love card, fast versus slow cards. All the icons are there, so you know it is a movement card. You know it has an unpredictable outcome, sudden impact, and you get a companion. So these iconographies, legend is going to be pretty helpful with all of this. It also compares cards. So if I have a movement card versus a chariot, what's the difference? And I want you to sort of understand that. As well as cards around the card, what do they mean? So it's not just the keywords. In fact, there's 0 keywords. It is good examples. It tells you what to do about the cards around it. And it gives you quick little snippets of examples. So the same thing with all the lessons on card counting, elemental dignities, medical astrology combined into tarot, etc. Everything on the video you get on these big, beautiful full color pages. And it's huge. It's designed for you to sit on the couch, relax, read up, look up. It's going to be on your table for a very, very long time as you continue to just look stuff up. You're like, okay, I know that was in the book, because I don't want you to have to dig through 1,200 videos to find something. I want you to have a big, massive tome book that you can keep forever, and you will have my system of going it. Now you're like, okay, but does that cover the court card guide? Yes. What about tarot and my body? Yes. What about the elemental dignities lesson? Yes. Pregnancies, all of the stuff that you've covered, all the mastery. Yes, it covers all of that. All of that. It covers all of that in a very stylish type of book. Now, again, every tarot card in detail, full examples, because you need examples. There's not a single keyword in the book. No keywords. This is not replicating any book that you have. None. You will not see a single keyword in here. So if you're thinking, I don't want to get this because it's probably going to be a bunch of keywords, just no. Nothing like that. It has nothing like that. So definitely something to pick up. Now, also I'm including, by the way, this goes to Kickstarter mid-January, so that's a week and a half away. I'm also including my cloth. This is the Tasty Tarot cloth. I'm including that as an option. Also got bookmarks, so you can buy bookmarks to put in the book, and the bookmarks will be Tasty Tarot things. It'll be kind of cute and fun and whatnot. So if you want cute little bookmarks to put in here, then you got it. Now, a lot of people asking about the Tasty Tarot. So that did not fund. Only had 30 people that wanted it. The main feedback that I received was that it looks too digital, which it is digital. So that's why it looks too digital. Apparently that's not good. So I'm not sure what to do with it at this time. I do want to still print it. Why? Because I already did 30 cards. So, I mean, I'm 40% done. Why wouldn't I just continue on? But I'm going to take my sweet time Because if only 30 people want it, why would I put that at the top priority of my list? So if you're looking for the Tasty Tarot and actually, if you're looking for the Tasty Tarot cloth, you can get it in this book Kickstarter. But other than that, if you want the actual deck, you're going to wait a while. That's going to be late. I'm going to take my sweet time, like maybe a card a month or a card every 2 weeks when I get bored. But yeah, I'm taking my sweet time on this one because only 30 people wanted it. So I don't want to spend hundreds of hours. This is, I mean, you look at the cards. This is not something that I just drew in 10 minutes. So yeah, I'm not going to spend hundreds of hours on something that only 30 people want. That's just a bad use of my time. But yeah, let's move on to other things like the Waterfall Tarot. Everybody liked that one. And that's coming back in June or July. It's coming back. The problem is I have a lot of people still asking about it that still want it. So I'll print 100 more. Well, no, actually, I put it on Kickstarter and expose it to the rest of the world and see if anybody else wants it. Instead of just putting it on Etsy and then all of y'all can have it, I'll just see if anybody else wants it too. I'll go to Kickstarter June, July, mid 2021. Go to Kickstarter with it and see if anybody wants it. Now, good news, this will also come with a cloth. The problem with making a cloth for the Waterfall Tarot is it's a watercolor deck, so I have to physically draw the cloth. So I ordered a gigantic piece of watercolor paper, and I'm going to paint the cloth. I'm going to paint it. It's not going to be a digital cloth like the Tasty Tarot cloth. It's going to be hand painted. So I'm going to hand paint the cloth, and then I'm going to put it in Photoshop, color correct it, enhance it a little bit, and it's going to include a cloth, and it's going to be a pretty one too. It's going to have all the characters from here and whatnot. So it's going to be in the same style as this one. It's going to be this style where it's empty in the middle, and on the sides you have characters, so you can just sort of have fun with it. It's going to be that style, but it's going to be hand painted. So that's coming mid. Okay. Oh, the Echoes of Nature appeared in a magazine or something in Europe. So somebody said that they were going to get me a picture of it, but they never got back to me. But anyway, so I'm getting like 4 emails a week on this thing. And everybody wants to know where it is. And everybody is overseas. They want to know where they can order it from. So apparently, if this is going to be one of those decks that people want a lot of, and it's going to be in high demand, I might reprint it. Which is opposed to what I said, that it's just going to be out of stock. I have no idea if I'm ever going to reprint it. But I might. So looking at like Christmas or 2022, I'll maybe do a reprint it. I don't want to reprint it as is, though. I do want to add some cards. So it was 72. I'd like to add 18 more cards and have it to be 90 cards total, which is insane. I don't know anybody that has a 90 card deck, but that's a lot of cards. So let me know if you want this, like if this is something you want. Now, if you've ordered it before, I'm going to have a super cheap option to buy the 18 new cards, okay? So you want to just get the new cards, you're going to get a very, very cheap option to just buy those new cards. And that's going to be part of the thing, because I don't want people mad because they bought the deck and now I reprinted the deck and it's got bonus stuff. Now they got to rebuy it and have a duplicate. I don't want that. People are going to be mad. People are going to be like, what the hell is up with that? I already bought it and I don't want to buy it again. I understand you. I get it. I understand. And that's why we're going to have just the new cards. Super cheap. How cheap? I don't know. I'm not really going to tell you a price. I don't really know how much it costs. So I know getting a tarot deck cost me $20. So making a tarot deck would be maybe $10. Yeah, maybe $9. Maybe I'm going to say $9. That's very tentative. So if you want just the new cards, you can pick it up for $9. That's my very, very tentative, based upon how much it cost me. And then I got to buffer that in case people return it or they don't want it, or I got extra sitting around. I got to buffer that price. But I'm going to put it on Kickstarter again to see if anybody new wants it. And it'll be 90 cards. So that's what's happening with that. Now, the tarot board game is going to be this year or next. Basically, it's a cardboard board, and you're the fool, and you have to enter different. You have to enter different cards. All the majors are going to be in the Kabbalah tree. So you have the Kabbalah tree on the left over here, and then you have a worker placement over here on the right. It'll be a semi-euro, to where you have to enter one of the spots of the Kabbalah tree with one of the majors, and you need certain resources to do that. And so you get resources over here. And obviously I have no graphics yet. I haven't started it. Anyway, that's going to come later. I have no idea. I have so many things I got to do. Luckily, most of the projects that I have don't require like a ton of work. Well, the book does, but the other ones are reprints, so they don't require a lot of work. Anyway, new lessons. Going to do the Tarot de Marseille, Sola Busca, Mastering Tarot Combos, a little bit more astrology. I'd like to do a couple of watercolor painting tutorials and maybe an oil painting tutorial. Eventually, I want to make an oil painting deck, but I think this year's kind of booked as far as projects that I want to do. So I don't know. I got a new idea every 5 minutes. I'm not short on ideas, but that's the thing. Anyway, let me know what you think about the project, sort of what's coming, and all of that. Obviously, we have deck unboxings. I have tons and tons of pre-orders for new decks. So this is going to be a place to be for checking out new tarot, and as well as all the current stuff and cool stuff. And obviously a stream every night. So thank you for watching. Let me know your opinions about any of this stuff. And I appreciate you watching. We'll see you next time.